Today on CCX News, the City Council's concern with a fellow council member whose fears compelled her to apply for a gun permit. Those concerns now have the Brooklyn Park City Council asking one of its own members to get a mental health evaluation. City officials said during a work session this week that Councilmember Maria Tran believes there's a conspiracy to hurt or kill her at City Hall. The city's police chief says Tran tried to get a permit for a firearm to protect herself from other council members. The move has some feeling concerned for both her and their own safety.
The reason she wanted the gun was very specifically for her protection, but also very specifically that she feels attacked by this council. I have not seen any credible information that would lead a reasonable person to believe that they are under attack.
My empathy ends when someone is trying to obtain a firearm. In relation to these, I would say increasingly paranoid comments and escalating rhetoric.
Tran was censured earlier this year for violating the city's respectful workplace policy. The council this week requested city staff to draft a resolution asking Tran to consider having a mental health evaluation. Tran didn't attend Monday's work session, but in a Facebook post, she said, quote, using nonstop threats, intimidation, bullying, conspiracy, and defamation to push a political opponent out of the system is unconstitutional. The council is expected to take a formal vote on the mental health resolution at a future meeting. Meanwhile, Brooklyn Park police are investigating a case of shots fired outside an apartment complex. Police were called late Tuesday to the Villa del Coronado apartments. There, they found evidence of multiple shots fired in the parking lot. There is no report of any injuries and no arrests have been made. The rise of streaming services have certainly changed consumer viewing habits. In this edition of Business Matters, we take a look at how the area's largest provider of cable TV is evolving with the times.
This is closer to our home, so this is a great location.
What was once an empty storefront is now home to the metro area's newest Xfinity Store.
We really want to make sure that as customers come in, that they are able to get to what they need very quickly.
Jill Hornbacher of Xfinity says this new Crystal location is now the 16th Xfinity Store in the metro, part of the company's continued expansion in the Twin Cities.
We've actually invested more than $525 million over the last 3 years just here in Minnesota, and this store is one example of that investment.
In the not-too-distant past, Comcast was known primarily as a cable company. But not only have they rebranded as Xfinity, they don't even use the phrase cable TV anymore.
We are a media and technology company, and we are here to help people connect them to what matters most for all of their connectivity experiences.
While they still offer cable programming, their business also includes everything from Wi-Fi to discounted online streaming services to cell phones. Something customers will notice immediately.
All you literally have to do is switch over to our service, port a number, and then we can get the phone free for you.
But make no mistake, they want to emphasize face-to-face customer service versus having to deal with someone over the phone.
Yes, when I can see the smile rather than just feel the smile on the other end.
Xfinity's goal is to have a store no more than 15 minutes away from where people live and work.
Just plug it up those old cords and you guys will be good to go.
It's one way to help shed whatever stigma may have existed in the past about its customer service.
This is really a great experience to quickly stop in, quickly meet with friendly, knowledgeable staff, and really help you with all of your connectivity needs, whether that's signing up or if you're a current customer. This store is here to help.
The Crystal Xfinity Store officially celebrates its grand opening on Friday. In Robbinsdale, Wednesday, a celebration of history. The Robbinsdale Historical Society and the Robin Gallery celebrated a new sign at their building, located in the historic library. That building turns 100 years old in 2026, and the new sign replicates the original.
It's just an amazing building. We love the architecture, the whole feel of what this building is about.
The Robbinsdale Library building is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. The Plymouth family is keeping their neighborhood interesting this Halloween. Reporter Emily Haugen walks us through a display that's like no other in the area.
In the daylight hours, a walk in this quiet Plymouth cul-de-sac may bring up some questions.
I wouldn't even call it organized chaos. It's just disorganized chaos.
Questions that homeowner Nate is happy to answer.
Yeah, you just wait.
After some steps.
All right.
Plug in the outlet.
We'll get the next section going.
And the plastic piles come to life in all shapes, colors, and sizes.
This started as like 6 of them 9, 10 years ago, and we thought it was really funny.
Since the collection started, it has only grown.
Sometimes I have to wade back in here and get them all
massively.
Wake up!
And every Halloween, he rises to the occasion. Much like the many...
Did you ever see the movie Little Shop of Horrors?
Many.
That's Audrey.
Inflatables.
I want to say we have something like 70-something up right now. I don't count them because I don't want to feel like I have to outdo myself every year as far as number-wise.
They range from spooky Halloween classics to the inflatable tube man.
It is really just a Halloween tantrum, and it's just Halloween barfing everywhere.
Nate says his neighbors are in on it.
Sometimes you'll get like 5 or 6 cars show up at once.
And all kinds of people pull up, sometimes hundreds a season.
Come on, Minnie, showtime.
He says he's happy to talk to them.
How did you do this? Why did you do this? What's wrong with you?
And he has no plans of slowing down or going smaller. The latest addition is a 20-foot Frankenstein's monster, and Nate's happy to keep it up for years to come.
It's the smiles on my kids, the smiles on my neighbors, the smiles on the, the people who visit.
In Plymouth, Emily Haugen, CCX News.
Nate says if you're interested in stopping by, you can find his address in the Facebook group Minnesota Home Haunts and Halloween Fans. We'll have a link at ccxmedia.org.
The Wayzata and Champlain Park volleyball teams are familiar foes in both regular season and section play. The top-ranked Rebels hosted number 8 Wayzata Tuesday.
First meeting of the season between these two. They could play again in the upcoming section tournament as well. First set, Reese Axness sets the ball outside to Carly Gilk, who goes cross-court for the kill. A 10-6 Rebels lead at this point. One of 25 kills on the night for Gilk. Late in the set, the ball goes to Catherine Adler, and the senior knocks the ball off the block attempt and down for a point. Champlain Park wins the opening set 25-22. Second set, the Wayzata attack from the middle. Katie Kelsenberg. Solid match for the senior. She scores the point, but the Trojans trail 12-9. And Champlain Park wins this set as well. Riley Inman with a left side attack for a point. Rebels take set 2, 25-21. And it looked like this might be a sweep for CP. Gilk's kill here late in set 3 makes it 24-22, and it was match point for the Rebels. But the Trojans had other ideas. After tying it up more than once, they go in front on this Kayla Naraki attack and kill. It's 29-28 Wayzata. Eva Swenson goes back to Naraki again. The sophomore comes through with another kill. The Trojans win set 3, 30-28. Wayzata dominates most of the fourth set. Riley Kurth with a great solo block puts the Trojans up 17-6. They win set 4, 25-18. Set 5, Swenson sets to Ali Osowski. Her attack finds the floor. The Trojans lead 13-11. With the Rebels score the last 4 points of the match, including one here on a kill from Adler, Champlain Park takes it 15-13 and win the match in 5 sets.
After going winless in their first 9 matches of the season, the Champlain Park girls soccer team is closing strong. The Rebels hosted Osseo in the Section 5 3A quarterfinals. Jake Wilcox has the highlights.
5th seed Osseo on the road to face 4th seed Champlain Park in the Section 5 3A girls soccer quarterfinals. The Rebels strike early. Mia Schellenberg with the long free kick, and the high bounce is perfect for Sophie Blanchette's header. It's 1-0 Rebels, just 1:02 into the contest. Midway through the half, Ainsley Krebsbach to Blanchette, and she leads Megan Collins with the pass. Collins drills the left-footed shot home for a goal as Champlain Park leads Osseo 2-0 at halftime. The second half is more of the same. Blanchette forces the turnover, and Olivia Mail pushes it ahead to herself. She gets ahead of the D and banks it off the keeper and in to give Champlain Park a 3-0 lead. They add another as Krebsbach chips it to Collins, who despite Osseo's protests is onside. Collins scores for a 4-0 lead. Champlain Park adds one more to beat Osseo 5-0. They meet top seed Maple Grove in the semifinals Friday. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
The Section 5 3A boys soccer playoffs got underway Tuesday. Osseo took care of business in their playoff opener.
The Orioles coming in as the number 2 seed in 5-3A, hosting 7th seeded Spring Lake Park. Early first half, Osseo's John Falla with a short pass to Landon Sneen, and Sneen drives the shot in from 23 yards out for a goal. Orioles on the board in the 7th minute of the match. Less than 6 minutes later, a lot of traffic in front of the Panthers' goal. Arthur Hernandez Monzon to Prince Crawford, and he drills the shot in from close range. Osseo in control and leading 2-0. Still first half, Douglas Wagner with a free kick that gets blocked in front, but the ball comes to Vikissi Dorr and he shoots and scores. Osseo takes a 3-0 lead into halftime. Early second half, and Spring Lake Park gets 2 pretty good looks here on net, but Orioles goalie Valentin Lira Luna stops them both. Osseo continues to lead 3-0. The Orioles add one more goal. Falla with a hard shot past the Panthers goalie and in. Osseo wins 4-1. They advance to the 5-3A semifinals Thursday afternoon against Champlain Park. John Jacobson, CCX Sports.